We're back with another bodyweight video, and this one is going to be biceps and triceps coming from our Buff Dudes Bodyweight book. Link in description, 25% off. Grab a copy if you can, help support us, hell yeah. But if not, you got this video. So as you can tell, we are starting this workout off with a compound movement. We really like to try to do that for most of our arm workouts. Instead of just doing pure isolations, we try to include a couple compound movements, at least one or two for the muscle group to really kind of get the blood flowing, get it warmed up, and get it ready to go. And of course, as you can see, it gives a goddamn good pump. So we have the alternating cross bench tricep dips here. As you can tell, alternating manner, dipping one side down, then the next, going back and forth. Now this is pretty much almost like a unilateral exercise because you're really trying to pay attention to one side over the other and alternating between the two, back and forth. And it's really targeting one tricep in comparison to the other. So that's one good thing about these alternating exercises. You can really key on any issues if you have them. And damn, it's hard because you're really dipping your full body weight on one of your triceps. Basically, even though a little bit of the shoulder and the chest is involved, it can be a lot in the triceps. And as you can see, it's damn tough and it works good. It's a great way to find out which side of your body is a little bit weaker than the other as well. I know I have my deficiencies, my right side being one of them because I'm left-handed. So I'm always trying to work a little bit more on my right side. So feel free to throw a few reps in. That's a great thing about a unilateral movement such as this one. You can key in a few extra reps on a weaker side of your body, and over time, gradually, you're gonna build that symmetric physique, which is something all buff dudes are looking for. Yeah.
Pec pop again. Yeah, that's the end of the message.
Message over. Me and Brandon really haven't talked about, we haven't talked much about what religion we follow, and we're a little bit of an offshoot of reincarnation actually, where we believe every muscle group we have is a reincarnation of a soul who committed a crime in a previous life. That's why we punish our muscles so much. This guy, he was from 15th century Spain. He stole ham off a street. This,
to feed his family.
to feed his family. God, we're such assholes. Oh, it's like you're doing a push-up, but only utilizing the extension in your elbows, which of course, as we know, the triceps main function is elbow extension. So it's kind of almost like doing a skull crusher, but instead of a bar, you're doing it with the floor. That's why it makes it so badass. In this exercise, you're gonna be pushing the earth down. Why you gotta keep pushing me? That's what I tell the earth.
So I push back.
So I push back. That's actually hilarious. So now we have the elevated tricep extensions. Now with the previous exercise, we did the praying mantis push-ups, and it's a bit of a shorter range of motion, really focusing on the lockout, the full extension in your elbows. But in this one, you're focusing a little bit more on the stretch position. So of course in the stretch position, the long headed triceps can be involved a little bit more. So we're gonna get a little bit more involvement in this one, but it also makes it a little bit more difficult too. So we are elevating our body. As you can see, we have a bench here. You're placing your hands here and coming down in kind of the similar position we did with the praying mantis push-up. But of course, as you can tell now, the range of motion has increased quite a bit. You're going all the way down, get that full stretch, and then extend from there. What you'll notice is if you do this exercise in a position like this where your body weight is more in a horizontal motion or position, I should say, it's gonna be a lot more difficult. If you raise the position of your body, you'll be extending less of your body weight. So if you did it on the back of some chairs or something like that, or a table, that's gonna be higher. It's gonna be a little bit easier for you. So lower you go, more difficult. But damn, these ones work. Moving on to the biceps, which is perfect timing because our triceps are just about shot. We're gonna be beginning with a classic. It's gonna be the chin-ups, which is a compound exercise. So you'll notice we're doing a little bit more sets and reps with this one because very much like the diamond push-ups, which was also a compound exercise, there's a little bit more muscles involved in a compound as opposed to an isolation. And think of it a little bit more as in a compound, you have more soldiers in your army, and with an isolation, it's just one. So you don't want to fatigue them too fast, like with an isolation. Whereas with a compound, you can put them under a little bit more pressure, which is what we're going to be doing, because you really want to make sure you get the full engagement of all the muscles worked. And with the close grip chin-ups, that is definitely what we're going to be doing. Now, like Hudson was saying, a compound movement is working multiple muscles, multiple joints. So sometimes it's hard to really kind of get in connection with the muscle you're trying to focus on. In this case, of course, it's going to be biceps. So really try to get that mind-muscle connection and work in a way where you're getting the most engagement out of the muscle you're trying to concentrate on. For me, it's gripping the bar like crazy and also really focusing on the squeeze the top position to really like flex the biceps extra. And in doing those type of things is gonna help you get a little bit more activation in the biceps, which we're trying to target. Of course, the lats are still involved, a little bit in the rear delts, things of that nature, and like Hudson was saying, the abs as well. But really kind of making sure you get that little extra effort in the biceps is a good thing, because of course, we're really trying to target the biceps. And do not underestimate the power of body weight exercises. You know, in my beginning years of working out, I figured body weight, what the fuck? That's not gonna work. But of course, once you start weighing 200 plus pounds and you have to pull yourself up, yeah, I'd say it's pretty difficult, and it definitely builds those muscles pretty damn good. Oh man, that is a pain in the arm. Wow, single arm negatives, inverted curls. Damn, that is hard. As you can see, you are spotting yourself to the top position with both arms, but then in the eccentric contraction, you're going to slowly lower yourself down to the bottom position. That's what is called a negative. So the biceps are basically forced to try to not only hold and control that motion in descent, but also, of course, you get a little bit of the concentric by lifting yourself to the top position and then starting over from there. But damn, negatives are an amazing way to hit those biceps or any muscle group in kind of a different way. So yeah, definitely give these a shot, but do them carefully because they're pretty rough. And of course, this is in the last phase or last stage anyways of this program. So at this point, you should be kind of like prepared for something that's like this. But of course, always take it easy when you're doing a new kind of movement. Oh yeah, biceps are feeling pretty fatigued, pretty damn pumped. But yet, we still have more to go, which is gonna be the inverted 21. So we're gonna be in the same setup as we did the inverted rows in. But of course, in this time, we are focusing a little bit more on the biceps by trying to get more of just the elbow flexion in there. And of course, we're doing the 21s, which is essentially doing 21 repetitions. And we're gonna do a 7, 7, 7, and they're gonna be both, or all three are gonna be working in slightly different ranges of motion. It's going to be 7 halfway up, 7 halfway down, and then 7 full repetitions there. So you're gonna only come halfway up on the first 7 repetitions, bring yourself all the way up to the top, your forehead to the bar, go down halfway and up for 7 repetitions, and then the last ones are gonna be the full repetitions. And yeah, if your biceps aren't basically pumped to the gills by that point, then God help you. Let's do this. Damn, those felt good, man. 21s are one of my favorite arm exercises. Did them like crazy in my younger years when I was 19, really trying to build my arms up. I just do 21s like crazy with buddies in my gym, Hudson of course, and we just see how much we could do and how big our arms could get. So that's why we included these. This is cool because you can do it body weight, so awesome. Well, it seems like we just got away from the chin-ups, but we're coming back to this station because we're gonna be doing chin-ups, but instead of doing the full exercise, we're actually just gonna be going into the top position and holding in that position for as long as we can until failure. Now, in that position, of course, like I was saying before, you really wanna kind of like squeeze those biceps as hard as you can, and that's really gonna try to focus on the biceps and how they hold this position. But here we go, underhand, and get up to top position all the way and hold. This is when you need the inner monologue, and more important than the inner monologue, this is when you need the inner montage about the hero's journey, the struggle to never quit, the urge to go on. God, I'm trying to psych myself up so much right now. All right, couldn't do it. Montage is over.
So we're gonna be doing 2 more sets of this, and I don't know what they did in the prior life. I don't know what these two did, but it must have been pretty fucked up.
Oh, trying to keep your chin above the bar. Ooh. But man, after doing all those bicep exercises, you don't feel like you can hold that position for very long. Ooh, yeah. At first it doesn't feel too bad, but man, yeah, after a while it starts burning. As you can see, I'm just kind of supporting my lower back. It's a little bit comfortable for me. Yeah, basically just kind of alternate your feet, kind of in that scissor motion. It's pretty simple. Really trying to engage that abdominal section as much as you can. But yeah, it's not too hard. And at this point, I think I'm kind of this close to dying. So yeah, I think my blood is circulating in my biceps, which is actually, you know, a fact that a lot of people don't know about buff dudes is their brain is actually located in their biceps. Got a brain here, and also in their huge horse-sized cock.
I was hoping you'd say that. We taught Luke Kang this one. He came to us, he said there's a tournament coming up, and he wanted our input of what would a buff dude do if it was a winner-take-all tournament featuring, you know, multiple realms of existence and universes. And we got a few tricks in our sleeves. Little known fact. Johnny Cage trained with us, took all our best one-liners, son of a bitch. And, and here we are stuck in a gym. So
this is why it's the last exercise, because it's the fatality.
Fatality.
So that wraps up the Buff Dudes body weight tricep bicep workout. Hell yeah, getting it done. We just have 1 more to go. That's gonna be legs. Save the best for last. So we'll see you then. Hope you're all well, hope you're all safe, and of course, stay buff.